Hey, what's up? It is Adam Smith and it is Proxy Time. This week I am working on Morophon. This is actually a request from Lowry himself. So I got this one's a little different because I did do when I started looking for it, I kind of went and found some alternate art stuff with using Mystique is what I wanted to use initially. This is the frame I really liked a lot. Like I liked how this all looked. Background is kind of boring, so I actually combined that with the Magneto background, just because of their background. And what I came up with, I kind of wanted to show you. Sorry, I have swords in here. If I have time, we're gonna get to the swords too. But what I came up with was this. It actually kind of fits well because if you look back at Mystique's, she has this purple hue to it. So it's almost like those two are meant to be together. Get it? But so this actually turned out pretty good. The reason why Mystique, I like the Morophon thing because she can change into different stuff. If we have time, I'll kind of go over how I did all this. The cool thing about this was because I used this and used the Magneto as the background, when I did this coming over the front, it wasn't hard because this is a separate layer. So all I had to do was just use the stamp tool and I brought it right to the front and it took 3 seconds. Like it was no time at all. So that was kind of cool. Then I did a little bit of tweaking with up here with this stuff and then added the symbol here. This I might shift down if I'm going to really mess with it a little bit. Might have it more in his hand here, I think. But other than that, this one turned out fantastic. So this was like a middle of the week Proxy Time. It wasn't live, but I did want to show off kind of the alternate art to this Morophon. But what I'm going to use today is going to be the, we're going to use, where is he? Not that one. This guy for our art. So let me bring him over here. And if I have time, I will jump on doing the sword because I didn't do this one last week because I ran out of time. I think I'll have enough time to do that because this shouldn't be that tough. We'll probably have Morophon come through the foreground. I don't know if we'll do much with the base because we are using that Mystique art as one that's covering a lot of the text box. So I don't really want to cover text box on this because this will be our one that people want to use where you know what's going on. So let's just get started so we can actually figure out what we're going to do here. And then remember at the end, I'll be drawing a name for Stump The Smith Savant. This will be the 4th week. Next week, if Mr. Lowry is not stumped, we will add another card into the ante. So get your requests in or get your cards in. Remember, 5,000 decks or more. Send them to me at our email, or if you're a part of the Discord, you can direct message me as well. All right, so let's just get this Morophon going. What are you doing there? Let me get all the way across before I go back and mess with that. And now it sounds like I'm like losing my voice as it wasn't before I started this. So what the hell? I don't like what it's doing there. Why is it grabbing all of that? What the hell? Okay, so we got that going on. Does everything else look fine? Let's get rid of at least this little nub in there. So we're going to alt it and come all the way across. Get level with that line. Up a little bit. There. All right, let's get rid of that too. Now this, I wonder, why is it doing that? That doesn't make no sense. There we go. There we go. Now we don't go. All right. Whoops. It's just pulling it. It doesn't make sense because it really there. That's what I wanted. That as close as possible. And then I'm probably going to drag that up there. So let's shift this and line it up with that. I think that worked. Everything else looks good down here. So let's move to the top. So my goal is to in the weeks to come, get all the swords done in both of their arts. The full arts that we have, and then their older arts. It's not, some of them, it's not the oldest art, but the ones with the frame that I have up on here. I'll show you in a second. Let me finish this. So I might mix in cards like this. Like I have to do the duels too. Typically the duels though, I do those by themselves because I'll do an alt art. So this is the one I'm going to try to get to today if I can. All right, so let's bring this over. Make sure all my lines are good here. Yep, everything looks good. Let's bring her over. Good sizing here so we won't get all pixelated. Might get rid of the Wizards of the Coast thing down there. Or, no, I don't want to crop it out. We'll just probably stamp it out. Where are we at? That little thing was there? What the hell? How did that grab it? Whatever. We'll just get rid of it when we over there. I already brought it over. Let's see. Framing. Looks good. We got good balance there. Let's get rid of the Wizards of the Coast thing. That's a little distracting. So we're going to stamp. Let's grab here. Let's get this a little bigger. Well, that's obvious that I did that. Just an obvious line there. All right, we're going to back that up a little bit. And let me get back even further. Let's go. I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is kind of pointless. It's not a big deal if that's there. Oh, it moved under there. Okay. Let's try to paint this in a little bit. Right there. Hard part about that is if I'm trying to keep these rocks, so you'd think it'd be really easy, but it's a little more difficult with this one. All right, there. A little bit up there. Let's see what else we want to use. Kind of like the rock up here. So we're going to go right there. Just adding more letters in. I want some smooth surfaces, but I want the same colors. So I'm going to get this a little wider. Let's do that. I wish this wasn't here. See how that looks zoomed out. Can you fix? Not really, actually. Let's use this down here. We'll make this a little wider. You know what I should be doing actually is blending this. Now it's blended all in. Let me grab a little bit from over here. But I don't want this repeating thing here. This kind of looks a little shitty there. So we're going to do some of that kind of stuff there. Now let's see how that... It's too repeating there. I want this more a little more random. Grab there. And let's grab from down here. There. Now we made it a little bit more random. I don't like that line there. There we go. Much better. All right. So we eliminated that. 5 minutes of time. Let's get rid of the... We don't have a lot of space here, so this is going to be fun. Let's get that. So same thing, but now we're just doing it to this. But the problem is you got to keep clicking back here because eventually you run back over it and then it redoes it like that. Now if I make this bigger, then we won't get those lines. Now that we're this large there. There we go. I don't want to get too low because I want that shadow to be in there. Trying to blend this a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so we zoom out. That looks good. Now let's get our background. Let's start fixing some things. Let's stay up here. Back to here. Let's just make a clean line across. Make sure it's clean all the way across. And I think we're good there. This looks fine. I think that's the background there. Just got to check all our text box stuff. Everything looks good there. Let's move up to the top. Make sure we don't have to. It's a lot of black outline to this. A lot of it. Wow. Really? What do we have up there? Odd. Okay. There's a lot more to this then. All right. So it just looks, and it might be popping more because it is a lighter background. So get that. Got to zoom in. There. Everything else is going to have to be freehand. It's like every proxy is completely different. Different difficulties or things you got to mess with. All right, got rid of the black there. Just odd that it grabs so much from that. Because this just is tedious. This, I don't normally have to go through and redo the outline. And it's especially very helpful when it's a legendary creature, because then we get this fun layout of the legendary stuff. If it was just a normal non-legendary, just have a oval to deal with. All right, there we go. I wonder how much of that we're actually seeing. Okay, that's not too bad. I do want to continue fixing it, but I don't need to be as precise as I was thinking. All right. Like this little stuff, I'll still hit it. Make sure I get down there. There we go. Well, this will be I think I have 3 things this week. So if you're watching here, I'll be doing also searching for the spotlights. I'll be doing the new Boar Commander Spirit Commander that's coming out. Well, it hasn't technically been spoiled yet, but it has been spoiled. So I think tomorrow is when that comes out. So it's the aura when you put it on other people's creatures. He goads them and makes it he gets a 1/1 counter at the end of your turn. So it's kind of an interesting build. So I got like 150 cards to cut down to 60. What did I do? 36, so 64. So that'll be, I'm gonna hopefully get a lot of it done. I for sure will finish it by next week because I'm planning on playing the deck. We're doing in real life Commander in a couple weeks. So I'm planning on having that deck pretty much finished in 2 weeks. So check that out. That'll be on Thursday. Lowry's getting a break this week unless he wants to do it too. He can do another one too if he wants. But we're kind of switching off with the... Well, Lowry's doing every one that I do. Lowry does 10. That seems fair, right? Just kidding. Lowry just builds lots of decks. So it fits perfect. And that's pretty much what it is. Every one deck I build, Lowry builds 10. All right, get in there. We're almost done. I hate it that I had to do this with this. This took such a waste of time. How much? We're at 14 minutes. Oh, a little further in on that one. So I guess this took an extra 5 minutes of time to do this. See, that's would be 5 minutes. I mean, that I normally don't spend on doing this part. So I probably should have checked that before I started editing the bottom. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so everything looks good there, solid. Let's start seeing through and figure out what we're bringing to the foreground. Obviously, let's get Morophon's antler things to come through. I didn't even notice there was a planet back there. That's kind of sweet. All right, so let's bring this down even more. So I want to be crisp with it. Fine to have kind of a fade to it because he kind of has that jello jellyfish look to them. So it doesn't need to be as crisp, I don't think. Let's see how that looks if we bring it up a bit. Yeah, I think that'll be good to doing it that way. He's kind of like a see-through thing too. I could almost even see like not making that even come through, like actually make it so you can see the letters through there. But I think I'm fine with it this way. All right, so let's bring it down a little bit more so I can actually see what's going on up here. Got right there. Go. And then this little antler thing. Okay, so that. Good. Now what else are we going to mess with this one? Like I said, I don't want to mess with the text too much because I just don't. We already have our other one where you can't even see what's going on with the text. So I want one that's normal. So we got goldfish there. We could have this come through. I think that might be fine. Yeah, that gives a little bit of foreground stuff here. Let's go. Just check it out. Let's see, what do we miss? I don't think we lose out on much at all. Come down to there. We don't lose out on that. I'm kind of using still the fade tool instead of it making it sharp. That's kind of how this art is. I wonder if they do something with the water here. No. Don't like that. Do I like that coming through? So on it. It isn't amazing, but it isn't bad. Morophon the battlefield, choose creature type spells of the chosen type cast, blah blah blah. I think we can keep it there. I think that works. Might outline it a little bit more. That gives a little bit of a shadow. Let's get a little bit up there. Oh, too much. I can dig that. That's kind of coming through there. And then we want Morophon's hand to come through that. Just that little nub in there. I think that'll be it for that. That looks solid. That's a quick one. I mean, it wasn't because I had to fix all that stuff. So let's get this going. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. Okay, bring her over. Oh, let's see here. Morophon. I didn't even like doing this. I didn't realize you can actually see his heart and everything in there too. That's pretty sweet. The bear's there. I do have that planet up there. That could be kind of cool. Shift it around. We'll throw this behind the other one, but we're going to match that planet. and we will fade the crap out of it. Okay, if I was going to do that, I'm going to bring that to the foreground. And that might be too much because then I got to bring this. Well, let's see. If I was going to bring this way down. Okay, that's actually looking good right there. Really, really faded, and it kind of just looks like. I actually like that a lot. Down to 10%. That's probably the lowest I put our logo at. So that works. All right, so we got Morophon there. We have Morophon there. One with the text completely covered. Let me move that over. So since we have time, let's jump to the swords. Let's just remember, it's taking a long time to do the swords just because of what we grab here and what I always end up having to fix. So let's get this one going. What I could do is not get the frame so much. If I stayed like this. Hang on. If I did that, and this needs to bump in anyways. Because this, yep, I remember that from the other ones. Kicks in right there. So what we'll do is alt this, trying to match that right there. It blends us in really well there. Let's get rid of this on this side. Oh, too much. Really just need this. There we go. Okay, that fits in there good. We aren't missing anything here. It'll actually turn out pretty good. Maybe I should have done that with the other swords that I did, but I can kind of remember that for the next ones. Now, if I stay in, and do the same thing for the top, so we're not getting any framing. Kind of weird there. What are you doing there? Oh, it has a weird... What is it doing right there? So it almost seems like I do need to go just across with this. Let's try to match that. That's good. Let's get a little bit there. Good. All right, back up. That. Alt it. Oops. Alt. And alt that. Okay. Oh, we have a little bit over here too. It's just not wanting to stay in the lines. There we go. And right here. I think I want to bring... I want to bring this up a little bit, but well, let's bring it over and see, because it actually might add that dimension. See the shadow here, shadow there. I think I like that, but I do not like that part. So we'll get that little nubbin out. All right, that looks good. Let's bring it over. Oh yeah, before we bring it over, let's flip this image. We're dealing with that. And now that, oh, we are going to have to fix a little bit. But oh, what the hell? I missed that. It's good to notice it now. Let's see. Where's the W? There it is. What? Get out of here. There we go. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. I don't know if when you wrote that comment, but I'm just now noticing it because I kind of got stuck up in the work. I wasn't even paying attention that you wrote there. Publisher. Wait, publishers imprint. All right. I was trying to read the name. I couldn't, kid can't even read. I don't have my buttons. Wait, yeah, I do have my buttons, but I can't get to them. Whereas a kid can't even read it. I don't hit that one as much. Lowry always hits that one on me. I got build a better deck.
I would just say build a better deck.
I can't even find kid can't even read. Rotate. Kid can't even read. Whatever. It's there. How about hello, boobies?
Oh,
Okay,
good
all right,
for
here we
you.
go. Let's see here. We got everything else is good. Yeah, we're fine there. I'm fine with that. This is fine being there too. We could mess with it a little bit. Curtis typically like to just get rid of all excess words. So let's just mess with that a little bit here. And we're going to keep that fade tool on because that seemed to work a little bit better. So we stamped here. That worked out pretty nice. And then we were going to stamp right up there. So that worked out pretty good there as well. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's clean up the top part here, although we will have the sword come through there. Well, let's clean up this stuff here. All right, so we need to stamp and then go to that. Wasteland. Sorry, buddy. You got him close. Not really. You set the record, Steven, for fastest guess, except for mine, before we started actually making this a game. Well, we worked it out together. I thought that would be the hardest one to go with the secret layer one. I think Wasteland he was gonna get. I don't think we could have done it there. All right, so I think I want to get rid of that black. I think there, because if I had the black line going on the bottom, then I would keep it in. But I need to get rid of all this here. There we go, and that little grabber right there. See how that looks? Good. All right, so we got some stuff going on down here. Remember, I did the text a little bit. I think somebody has gone with Mountain because we used. Yeah, we did. Who was it that did? I don't know if it was Gwen or who it was, but went with Dungeons and Dragons. Somebody did do that, and it was Mountain too. It wasn't. It could be any of the basic lands, but there isn't many that have text on it. Oh yeah, it was. Who was that? Because Mountains is the only one that was in Arabian Nights, or I think that's what it was, and that's what gave the card away to Lowry. Okay, I think we're good on that side. Let's fix this side, and then I think we're good all around there. It's clean. All right. Let's fade this out. We're going to do the arm and the sword. Let's get the easy stuff first. Let's get the sword above. And since we have flames, we're going to bring it to the fading tool. We don't need it to be as precise. Shrink it down for the flames. So I got some there. We're going to bring this down a little bit. 63 there. Got a little bit of fade there. Oh. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Good. I don't know if I like how sharp that is. I'm going to back this up a sec. We're going to get... I don't like how I want it to be a fade there. Okay, from there on, let's do that all over. Because this you're supposed to kind of be able to see through. So you want to fade this, bring this in. Let's kind of fade out the edges. But you want to be able to kind of see, because this isn't like, it's flames. You can see through it. So I want to make sure we can actually do that. But I like to fade out the edges. Oh, that was a little far because you can see the flames end right about here. So do that there. Make this look like smoke. You want me to add to this, is what you're saying there, Steven? Mr. Dempsey. I think that looks good with it that way. Having it, see how we can kind of still see through, and that's what I wanted it to be, so you can actually see through that. We're not going to do anything with this stuff here. I'm fine with that. We are going to bring this completely through like we did with the rest of the swords. Let's see. It might be too dark of a background to cheat on this one, but we will see. Let's check it out. So far, so good. Good, good. That not so good. Let me do this quick since we got a good chunk of this. Let's get out of the fade tool. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted that to more look like smoke. Like I see what you're saying with the smoke stuff. Yeah. So we had the same idea of what we wanted to do. What was the right call on that? I think it looks a lot better. Let's get that sword down to there. So, side note, this has nothing to do with this, but I went and watched Jackass tonight or today. And let's just say in their older age, there's a lot of male genitalia. It was kind of insane how much freaking penis that there was. I was like, holy crap. Like the opening scene is just, that says it all. And that's pretty much, I don't know why that came into my head. I got penis on the mind all of a sudden, but yeah, it was pretty funny. It was, and I liked it. It just wasn't like the Jackass from old where it was just like, oh man, it was more of like a lot of dick stuff. I think I'm gonna just do this. So let's see if, yeah, see, it's doing that. So we're gonna grab what we can here. Back to there. Get all the easy stuff. And then we'll come back and get the rest that we couldn't grab with this, with the cheating stuff. We're good all along there. Deselect. Okay, shrink this up. Let's get our spikes on this arm here. See a little bit better. There we go. If we got anything there. A little bit there. I think everything else is good there. We just got to get the rest of the handles. Shouldn't be too bad. And also just an FYI, foils of these ones in particular look fantastic in foil. So the last week's, I haven't posted them yet. Where did they go? I gotta cut them out was the thing. Where the hell did I put them? There they are. Okay. I don't have a lot of light going on here, but that's the foils, and also the one that I showed earlier with the Morophon. That's how the foils turned out with all these. And you can see the ones that I'm doing with this look awesome in foil. Really good. So I like the Double Masters full art ones a lot. They still turned out really good in foil, but these really pop in foil. And there we go. All right, let's do this here. Yes. Like old. Sorry, I just saw your comment about the a lot of balls. Yes, there was. But it was all. It wasn't just one person either. There's just a bunch of dicks in it, and balls, and buttholes, and just everything. It was like, I guess in Jackass, as you get older, is instead of doing crazy dangerous stuff, it's more about what can you do to your balls and stuff. This is crazy. I wouldn't say it's I'm gonna go out to the theater and watch it, but my neighbor was like, "Hey, you want to go check it out?" I was like, "Yeah." My wife was like, "I don't want to see it," and then when I came back and I was like, "Yeah, it was just a lot of dicks." She was like, "Oh, it sounds like a movie that I would have liked better than you would have." It's like, yeah, you're probably right. I was like, but you wouldn't like what they were doing with him. Like, that was the bit of it, is how much pain can you put the dick into? All right, we're clean there. Clean there. Clean up my edges. I think we're pretty solid there, actually. Let's see. Boom. So if we're at our 70%, let's start grabbing. We didn't do that with the other ones, but we got these little spikies coming through. Let's grab those too. Oh. Is that it? I think that's the only thing I missed there. So let's grab this one. That'll look kind of cool coming through the text box there. And then we got this guy. Right there. Sweet. That looks good. That looks good. You know what I forgot to do is get rid of that. Let's do that now. Probably about there. Stamp. Try to get to the edge because it looks like there is a little bit of a different color there. I think we're good there. I blend that just a little better. Oh, I don't like what that last part did. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Good, good, good. All right, now. Where is the symbol going? I actually don't have an idea on this one at all. Where? Oh, where? We could probably do it in the little things in here. Is there anything we can mess with in there? They're all very, very small. Oh, something funky's going on here. I'll just do this. What am I missing there? Oh, I guess not. It really jets up like that? Huh. Okay. That's just the art. Thought for sure I was missing something there. Okay, so do I really get it that small? Let's see if you can even card size. God damn, that's small. I don't know if that's where I want to put it. You think down here? There? I am seeing a little bit of a spike I want to add there. Oh, we got some smoke going on here. There's some things I want to do. Oh, we got the sun back there. That's what I did with the last one. Problem with that, though, is I don't see... Can't see through it, because this is where it would be. And I put that to the background. And then you get that larger. I'll have to redo this if I'm going to keep it there. When you shrink it and go big, then it pixelates. Rotate. You want it so it's not interrupting all that. And we'll drop this way down. See, and you can't even see that that's there. It just looks like a added color. Oops. All right. So that might be my only spot. Saying right here is where you were thinking, huh? What do you think? Let's move this around. Boop, 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 boop. Come back over here. Gonna add our little thing here. Just add something that actually isn't there. Make it seem like it's enclosed, maybe? That could work. Yeah, I might like what you're talking about there. Well, I'm going to have to redo that, but yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. All right, let's get rid of this. Come back. Because what happened is I shrunk it down, got it big, or shrunk it down and it changed the sizes, so the pixelation really kicks in at that point. So you just want to redo that. All right. Let's kind of make it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, like a jewel as part of the. So we want to shift it so it's lined up with the whole thing here, so it seems like it's part of it. I like that idea. Fade this down a little bit. Maybe not that much, because I do want it to seem like it's part of the sword. I don't want you to really see through. Is that where I want it? Let's see. It kind of stands out, though. Shrunk it just a little bit to see if that works a little better. I like that faded better. Yeah, that looks a lot better that way. Okay. But I might need to turn just a tad. Yeah, it's a little bit off center there. Like there. Okay, I think that's good. Back it out. What I could also do here too is, let's see, we want the sword. Do we still have the right stamp in? No. Okay, so we need to grab the background and then come back to this. Just a little bit, but then we lose that circle part. I probably won't do that. It kind of does look like it's holding it. You like it better with it holding it there. Zoom out. Or like that. I almost feel like it needs to have that part in there. If I'm not going to do that, then this needs to shrink just a tad. And then we shift it. Ugh. So then, I think that fits better in it. Okay, zoom out and check it out. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Sweet. All right, sweet. Thanks for the input, Steven. Mr. Dempsey. All right. Okay, so I think that does it here. I did say I wanted to mess with, I think that spike in this. I'll do that quick. And then I will get to the drawing here. All right, nice. Larry did. I thought you owned that card before I did. I didn't ever play with. I've never played with Wasteland yet. I've done Strip Mine, but I haven't played with Wasteland. But I am still very impressed with how fast you got that. It's very impressive. All right, so I wanted to do a little bit of the fade with the smoke. So let's bring this to there. Let's do this and shrink that down. So we're at 70. Let's bring it down to the 50s. And do it smaller for this. And I want to get rid of the edges. So that really feels like it's coming through. Just checking things out here. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think that looks good, having that through there. Sweet! Sweet! I like the smack talk there, Lowry. All right. I think that'll be it for tonight, gang. So we have what do we got down there? We have this Sword of Feast and Famine. This sword of Feast and Famine. Let's get all our other stuff. What else we got? Let's get rid of that. We don't have that anymore. That's the Mystique I used with that background to make that bad boy. And then we have, not you, is the Morophon. We have the original one. What do we have for 60%? Get it like that. I think, yeah, 63 is probably pretty good there with the symbol back there. So that's pretty sweet. We got technically two proxies, and I showed you that this is how this one was done. So you can say whatever you want to, Mr. Dempsey. I swear on this too. So if you want to say whatever, go ahead. Just now, if you type it out, now we can see it. Just kidding. All right, so we're gonna do the drawing for Stump The Smith Savant. Like I said, you guys can email us. I'll check that out, or you can direct message me if you're a part of the Discord. Still last week for doing the other sword, one of the swords that will be done. Where is it? That little guy there. So Sword of Hearth and Home. All right. So this week's Stumper. Be funny if I picked yours again, Steven, because you had yours in. You had 3 of them for me. All right, here we go. This week's Stumper is Paradigm Shift is going to be the Stumper this week. Noah, good luck, buddy. So that should do it for Proxy Time. Continue with the swords next week. Might add in another proxy, maybe a dual land. I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. Oh, pause. Next week might not do it because of the Super Bowl going on. So actually, I'll do the drawing potentially on Thursday if I do the when I do the searching for the spotlight stuff. So I'll let you know if I'm doing it, but most likely skipping a week for Proxy Time. So all right, well, that should do it, guys. I will catch you guys later. You guys have a good night. See ya. Bye. See ya.